All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Kakwadash.
double honors unto our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and much peace and blessing to the elect of the nation of Israel. We the brothers from the Great Millstone Miami camp coming back with out on the streets again to push the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. Okay, Lord willing, this is edifying, man. We're just gonna go straight into the spirit. All right.
And once again, like what the brother said, we out here with another week. Prophesying in this place. Speaking of prophecies within these books. Warning our people. But also too, when it comes to this truth, you're gonna have people that hate you amongst our people. You got people that hate us. Going to enemies and the heathens.
Yeah.
All right. And the times we live right now, we get into the times, persecution, man.
Yeah. Because we are proclaiming the gospel of Yahweh Hashem Shai. We're proclaiming righteousness. And this world hates righteousness. They love wickedness, man. So they all gonna come together. Whatever doctrine or religion they is, they all gonna come against us.
Curses upon you.
They all gonna come against us because we teaching the truth. We that light upon the earth,
So, like this is why you spirit. You got Esau trying to throw up enchantments, bro.
Yeah,
Right,
But as the scriptures say, no enchantment against Jacob,
Exactly.
And hopefully you die with your wife today,
That's right.
So John 15.
But so like just want to add Isaiah 59, what it say? He that turneth to righteousness, making himself a prey. Atalo Yehudi. Devil. He had to Satan had to show himself real quick. But that just, as a spirit, because right what we saying, the Most High manifest.
I've been in meditating in the spirit. Now it's time to, really expose Amalek, man.
Yeah.
And that's the time we in, is to expose Amalek. Like you said, the Lord gonna give us fame in this land.
Right.
So now it's time to prove that we are the Israelites.
The spotlight is on us.
The spotlight is on us. So now we just gonna go through the prophets.
Yeah.
That's what they can't fight. They can't fight this word.
Nah.
We ain't gotta get carnal and loud and now we're gonna ask you questions and explain it. Break it down. How does this fit you?
Right.
That's a part because I'm a rough and paraphrase. You can't do nothing against this truth, but for the truth, man. All right.
So John 15 and 17. These things I command you that you love one another. We have to love one another. We all we got. Think of the brothers that's around you, the brothers that teach the same doctrine as you. That's what we gonna have to lean upon on the times that's coming.
Yeah, that's all
we got. We're gonna be persecuted on all together. Because we are coming in that light. We coming with that doctrine, bro.
Right. So like just to add, this nigga 50 Cent, he told Kanye, you making it look bad for all of us. So that's the spirit. Like even our own people who's gonna come up against him.
Hardest. 18. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you.
All right, because we understand, when Yahweh Shai on the scene, when Yahweh Shai's on the scene, they didn't really like Yahweh Shai, man. It was until the very end, when he was up on the cross, man. All right, they were saying crucify him, man. And until this day now, man, they don't like us, man. Scripture says, am I an enemy? I got it right here real quick. Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. This is, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth, man? All right, and a lot of people hate us, okay? We don't care, man. All right, a lot of people hate us. Why? Because we come into the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. The same accord Yahweh Shai is on the same accord we on, man. And part of that is, is these prophecies, telling our enemies they about to be destroyed, telling our people to repent, repent and turn back to the Lord, man. They hate us because of that, man.
19. John 15 and 19. If ye were of my world, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
Right, and that's another reason why they don't like us, man. Because we're not of the world, man. Meaning that we not one with things, of the world. We will do the same thing that these normal people do. we don't walk in wickedness as these Lord people do, man. We will agree with certain philosophies and things that these Lord people do.
Yeah.
You know, we don't agree with Momo. All right.
And our people, they're mad because they're mad that we don't want to live like them. We're like in the mindset, you think you're better than us?
Yeah.
You know? Who do you think you are? You know, especially your family members, because they seen, you know, your whole life going. For you to say certain things, I'm not here for you no more. All right, what you believe in, you believe in just peace. That's not the gospel. That's not the truth. All right, like who this young guy is, man? But they're not looking in the spirit. They're just looking at things carnality.
They really they're jealous.
Yeah.
They jealous of your spirit. They want to be you,
Yeah.
but they know they don't have it in them to truly serve the Lord. So they want to persecute. They persecute you. For people, when people can't, when people can't emulate, they hate. People say hate always comes from beneath. Okay.
John 15 and 20. Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than the Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also.
All right. And that's, what he says, the servant no greater than the master, right? So Yahushua had to go through it. We got to go through it ourselves.
That's why I say you got to bear your cross. You got to bear your cross and follow him. You know, we got to have to go through the same thing, persecution, false witness, rising up, people trying to, people probably buffeting you, hitting you, spitting on you. You might go through certain things like that. But you got to remain spiritual. You know? 21, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent. If they had not, if I had not come,
So like I said real quick, it says for his name's sake. Like it says in 1 Peter 4, if any man suffer as a Christian, let him not be ashamed. You know, we're not suffering as evildoers. We're not persecuted because, we out here popping men's wives and being assholes. We're being persecuted for the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay? Persecuted for righteousness because we live in a corrupt world. So, just wanted to say that, man.
And now, you have to look at it, it's a beautiful thing being persecuted for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You understand?
Right.
I'd rather die for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai than fucking die because I went against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So, it definitely is gaining Yahushai.
Which, if I can say that's Paul, you said it, and we know that because we know the Most High is just, he's righteous. So if you're persecuted for righteousness, if you're persecuted for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that means there's going to be a unbalance. That's an unpaid debt. I'll say this as a man, I say that the Most High doesn't owe us anything, but it will be like the Lord owe you because he's righteous. Scripture said false balance is abomination to the Lord. So you suffering for righteousness, there has to be a righteous recompense for that. So,
the first one was wrong.
right.
If you do die, the Lord gonna keep you. He's gonna set that standard. There is a reward.
Yep.
And we look forward to it. We believe in it.
Yep.
Even when our backs against the wall, we're gonna be expecting Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to deliver us. 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hateth me, hateth my Father also.
And the reason why, because we're telling our people to turn back from their ways. We're telling people to turn back from their ways, man. We're telling them of their wicked ways, man. They don't like hearing that too, man. Are you telling our people not to eat pork is not good for you? They look at you with an evil eye, man. All right, that's another reason why these people are haters, man. But ultimately, when it comes to our enemies and the heathens, they don't like when we prophesy and preach against them because we're telling them that their kingdom is about to come to naught, man. The Lord about to send one that's prophetess, man.
It's 1 John chapter 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
All right, because if you're in the mindset of you loving the world and you dwelling within the world, you dwelling ultimately in wickedness, bro. All right, because you ultimately in the same, accord, just like who the person who's ruling is from, man.
Nah, you moving as these niggas, you not serving Yahweh Shai. You committing iniquity, man. Alright, if you in this world, you chasing the money, what you gonna do? All type of wickedness to get that money.
Yeah.
Or if you living like, I gotta fuck every pussy that comes by me, what's that? You gonna commit adultery. Oh man, moles can live however they want to live. Yeah, you gonna start being a more adventurous.
You might start dealing with the trans community.
Yeah. Being a bug out talking about that shit, don't sit up. Whores. No, it's like whores.
Okay.
I don't know why you're asking who are it.
All right.
Ain't bugged up.
Well, we'll see what being a Moor will do for you.
The Lord comes back, like the Lord comes back to say, Judah leave out Benjamin and down to Issachar. He ain't coming to Moors. That's why the Moors got smashed.
Right.
The Lord wasn't dealing with that bullshit. He not Ishmael. He don't follow. What do they call? What they call again? Allah. Water.
Moor just means black.
Oh,
He's
they
just
know,
black.
of course, yeah.
So he's just a nigga. That's all. But 1 John 2 and 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
That's not because the way the world moves is the world moves in a way of wickedness, man. All right, the Lord moves in righteousness, man. All right, and ultimately the true man of the Lord, they want to move in righteousness.
The world pushes you to always satisfy your fleshly desires. Alright? When you come to serve Yahweh Shai, you gotta put off the fleshly desires. Not always constantly carnality, you know? You gotta be in the spirit. You know, you gotta constantly cut the members off, man.
Carnal mind is enmity with the Most High. You cannot be subject to the law of Jehovah. A little more. 1 John 2 and 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
That's my point. They abide forever. They can run in righteousness.
I wanted to go to John 2. Go to John 3, you know? John 3, 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish but have eternal everlasting life. That world there is the cosmos, you know? Alright? It's the Israelites, alright? That's who Yahweh Shai, that's who the only people that can be in the Yahweh Shai. Alright?
Back you up real quick. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. He shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
Israel is a world.
Right.
You know, it's just that you have a sea world, you got animal world, alright, you got Disney world. You know, it's different worlds. In the Greek, it's three. One community, Eon, and Cosmos. So we have to know in what context that world is saying, you know?
And it said, shall be saved with an everlasting salvation. Then Yahweh Shai said, we receive everlasting life. That's precept upon precept. We're talking about the same thing, man.
For God sent not his Son unto the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. The Israelites, have hope. You know, so Israel can have hope, man.
Right.
Starting with the elect. You know? 19. And this is the condemnation that light has come onto the world. And men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
We say that and we can see that for ourselves. All right? The Lord bless us to eyes to see that. And we live among them. And also, too, who's ruling this world?
These people are like cockroaches. They turn on the light. All right, they scatter. All right, but they don't want their deeds to be shown. Be like a God, be like a going to the people's side, man. All right, because it's like, you have no excuse. Because we did it. You know, we was part of that life, we was part of the world, you know, and wickedness, but we converted. We came and said, Yahweh Shem Shai. So we showed it, we repented. We showed that it's possible.
Right.
In Yahweh Shem Shai. It's like it's anointing to the wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. John 3 and 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God.
Well, if you don't believe in this truth, you condemned already.
Yeah.
You know, this wanted to say that.
Yeah. That outside's the way. All right, you gotta believe in your outside. And your outside's a fist to all these different. All right, so everyone that doeth evil, I'll begin 19. And this is the condemnation that light has come up onto the world, and man loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. But everyone that doeth evil hates the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the power. So they hate, they hate that light, man, and that light was our shine. So they also is gonna hate us because we coming in that same spirit. All right, we coming in that same spirit. You know how hey, the Romans gonna be destroyed? That's what he said. All right, the Romans gonna be destroyed. You know, the new revived Roman Empire is gonna be destroyed. All right, they gonna be put down. The wicked gonna be destroyed. All right, that's that same spirit we coming in.
And that's the same. That's the same spirit coming in. We're prophesying against his face, telling down upon his kingdom, man. All right, that's why they hate us, man. That's why they hate us, man. All right, they don't want to hear that, man. You know, on top of that, we're standing in great boldness, man. You know, we're out on the highways. We're not even behind, hiding. We're out on the highways and byways saying these things, man.
This is some real G-code stuff right here, man. Being honest, scripture say men who hazard their lives for the faith. Okay? We're making our bodies a living sacrifice by doing what we're doing.
I got Romans chapter 8, verse 1.
So, it's all praise to Yahweh by Shem outside. It's not a fuss. Let's put that out there.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Yahushua Mashiach, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. You got it?
Because the Lord is with us, man. All right, the Lord is walking amongst us, man. Why is that? Because we're doing what's pleasing to the Lord. All right, so in our path in His truth, the Lord is going to always be with us, man. All right?
Right, so they not condemned. The true believers, the true worshipers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, they're not condemned, man. But this world, they condemn. Therefore, they hate the light, like the brother was saying.
Yeah.
They love darkness.
And we're gonna see by their actions and the that we're coming that they are condemned.
Right.
Because of certain things. That's being condemned.
That's going to be the nail in the coffin.
Nail in the coffin. You persecuting the prophets.
Right.
All right? You coming after us to kill us and hurt us. It's condemnation to yourself.
So that's going to be the manifestation of it. Like you still say, he that believeth not is condemned already. Right? So their fate is already sealed, but they gonna make it manifest why they're not of the elect.
Right. So that's part of prophecy. And prophecy has been it's playing out.
It is beautiful, I mean. It's beautiful that we hear that we proclaim and confess the name of Yahweh Shem stand boldly, like you said, for His name.
Right.
Like the brother said, we're gonna be persecuted. It's part of the movie. But doing it here, that's a great thing to be persecuted for.
Listen, the Lord, like we about to get right now, what the Lord comforts us with that, man. Even those who have to die on this side, man, they're gonna be up in the chairs first, man. All right.
This is with the Matthew chapter 5 and verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
All right, this is blessed are they, man. Why? Because they was doing something right, man.
Right.
They was doing something right in the eyes of Yahweh Shemashai. They pleased the Most High. All right.
Right.
They was moving in the favor of Yahweh Shemashai. All right, like give example, Noah, man. All right, he found grace in the eyes of the Lord. You know that word grace goes to the favor, man.
Right, he found favor with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Lord willing, we find favor with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua too. You know?
Like in Matthew chapter 5, verse 11, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
You know? And you know, what's one thing too, you know, look at saying in the world, you know, if you don't got no, you know, haters, you ain't popular. You know, we got, in this truth, we got haters, man.
Like what the brother just read, that means you coming in the same spirit of prophet.
Yeah.
That means that you're a prophet.
Right.
That's the proof. That's the proof.
Scripture saying we got the mind of Mashiach. You know? And that's what Yahushua was, he was trying to what? Please the Heavenly Father, which he did. We come in that stead. He pleased Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. You know? Do things that's pleasing.
This right here is pleasing.
Yep.
Coming, you know, sacrifice, moving to the temple, you know. Giving that sacrifice unto the Lord, man. Lord willing is acceptable, you know. So 1 Thessalonians 4 and 13, but I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that you sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. So those that are martyrs, all right, saying don't cry for them. They just put to sleep, they just put to rest. All right, they died in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Right.
That's a great thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a great thing. All right?
Right. So like what Yahweh said, no greater love than this, than a man lay down his life for his friends.
What is it? Endure all things for the elect's sake.
Yep.
All right, y'all put, you know, basically they're doing the same, you know, as Yahweh put his life on the line. They're showing their love.
Right.
You know?
Because Yahweh said, he said, you know, what the two greatest commandments, love the Most High with all your mind, body, soul, and spirit, and love your neighbor as yourself. And that's the ultimate form of love.
Yeah.
Yep.
So First Thessalonians 4 and 14. And if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua, the power bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord, those that endure, you know, is still upon the earth, when Yahushua carried the cloud. All right? Unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in the Mashiach shall rise first.
That's a future prophecy.
That's future prophecy.
You know?
All right, so you,
Right.
hey, if you are faced with a guillotine, you try to take it.
And
You know?
through the Spirit, the Lord gonna give you the Spirit to endure that.
Yeah.
Because the scriptures say what? He's not gonna put nothing more on you that
Yeah. You can't do it.
right. Roughly paraphrasing.
You're gonna find a way for you to escape.
Right. So at the end of the day, it's already written for the elect to overcome.
Just believe.
Right.
Just believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Your head could be in the guillotine, and the Lord have where the guillotine comes down and it breaks. You know? All right, but if with the trouble of God, the dead and Mashiach shall rise first. So those that died, all right, in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua will be risen first. They're gonna be the ones that carry first.
Right.
Them which are alive, those that still remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, which you English call UFOs, to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
Right.
All right, there's hope, man.
Right. That's
It's hope.
comforting too.
And it's beautiful that the Lord, that we understand death.
Yep.
If we was in the world, we didn't understand, we were like, damn, I want to die.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now we understand death. And that's what our forefathers understood. You know what I'm saying? That's what they understood, man. So they knew that at the end of the day, if I die Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, I'm gonna be raised up to see him. You know, I'm gonna be rewarded with that reward.
Quick precept is Revelation 14, verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth, yea, said the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them.
Your words follow you. Why? Because you endure to them. You endure to the end.
That's going to be a part of your legacy in the kingdom of heaven for all eternity.
Yeah.
You're going to be known as one of those men that stood so stiffly for the name, man. Which, you know, you brought out what's going to happen when they go into those they're going to meet the Lord in the air in the clouds, right? This is more in depth and detail about that day, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2 and 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs.
Like the songs of Moses and the song of the Lamb.
Right. Yep. 144,000.
Yep. Giving all praises to Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Yep.
You know, because you've been delivered from a great destruction.
Right there, what is it? Revelation 11 says, and the remnant were frightened, gave glory to the Most High. Right? Only the 144,000 could know that song, right?
Got it.
2nd Ezra 2 and 43. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
That's talking about Yahweh. Alright, so in that time, you know, because he was going to those who have to, you know, be martyrs, alright, also you had the rest of the elect, you know, the outside will put crowns upon their heads, man. Alright, because why they will please the Most High, they strive to the truth unto death, alright. You know, so it's gonna be a hard time.
Yeah. They did the will of their father, man. Alright, that's certain though. And like the brothers always, like Rev say, one time this gonna happen, man. You know, and all these brothers, even though we all have the same feeling, we want to be a part of that, man.
Right.
We want to be a part of that ceremony, man. So even if it's laying your life for it, why not? You're gonna get immortality.
Yep.
What's that? And what waste to that? I'm gonna live forever. Immortal.
So like Romans 8 says our current sufferings cannot be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. Of the current phrase.
That's another thing too. You gotta understand, you know, understand depth. You know, understand depth that you know, you got the understanding of depth in the world. Oh, you die, you're done. Nah, man. You want within the truth, man. Especially if you.
So like if you didn't accept JC, then you're gonna burn forever.
Yeah. Right.
All eternity.
Right. By that statement, how do God love everybody? If there's an eternal fire, you burn forever. How do the Most High love everybody?
Right.
See, I love you, but I'm gonna burn you for all eternity.
So where's mercy?
Where's mercy?
There ain't no mercy.
That's the church teaches about mercy of the Lord. You know?
Pay your tithes,
Right.
and you won't go there. But yeah. 2nd Ezra 2 and 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal.
Them bodies.
Yeah.
Extraterrestrial bodies, man. We're playing off the chains of darkness. Brothers, you tired of suffering.
Yeah.
You tired of,
Nobody
being
likes
sorrow.
suffering.
Nobody likes that. But that's part of the promises, that you ain't gonna suffer no more.
Because our sufferings come from being in the flesh. Yeah, we here in Babylon the Great, but why are we here in Babylon the Great? Right, why are we sick? Because we're in the flesh. So that's our number one problem. All right. And put on the immortal and have confessed the name of the Most High.
So you have to confess the Most High's name to be a part of this ceremony. So not Jesus Christ or whatever Christ God or Most High.
Most High is right.
How about Shemel Shai?
They fire the message of the name. That's starting right now. That's starting right now. Come in, tell them the payment the name, tell them what's the real name. You know, come in, do the same spirit part Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's the message of the name.
so are they crowned and receive palms.
That's
that-
Palm represents victory. Yep.
Right, so this is talking about a crowning ceremony. As the brother read, and their works do follow them. This is part of the reward. Okay, they're receiving a crown from the Son of the Most High, Yahushua. You know, King of Kings, the King of Kings, and Lord of Lords is gonna put a crown on your head. There's nothing greater than that.
Yeah. Always just see it, you know, always. Whenever you wash the apostles' feet,
Right. A little more. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
And are we not, experiencing that right now? All right. The scripture says,
Standing still before the name is walking in the spirit. As well. You know? Walking in the fruits of the spirit, that's standing stiffly for the name as well. Walking in the spirit. You know? Behind closed doors when nobody's not looking.
Revelation chapter 19 and 10, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
right, and that's the thing we're going on to. All right, prophesying, speaking about what's about to come to pass. All right, speaking of the new, talking about the good news, telling people of their future. All right, man, that's coming this first from Yahweh.
Let's go. He's very
still got that. Okay, Revelations 14 and 1. And I looked, and lo, the Lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with them 144,000, having his Father's name written in their foreheads. So knowing the elect, I started with 144,000, they know the name of the Heavenly Father. They're going to confess it, they're going to call upon it. All right? And I heard the voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers and harping with harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man can learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
And that's because the 144, 144K, they're gonna be on one accord, man. You're not gonna have one person screaming JC in the other side of the chariot. You know, one person saying something. Nah, man, they're gonna be on one accord, man. All right,
Correct.
Same thing. That's what I said. They shall not have gall in their mouth. Yeah. All right. And 4. And these which the 4. These are they which are not defiled with women, for they are virgins. All right. Not as what the Christian think that these men are the ones that never had sex before. All right. When it says defiled with the woman, all right. Go on Proverbs speak of wickedness as a woman. All right.
let's talk about the
Yeah. Defiled, and they were virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. And these were redeemed from amongst men, being the first fruits unto God and unto the Lamb. The 144,000 are elect. Are the first fruit.
Yeah, they helped create the earth with Yahushua. The Alahayim. The powers, the gods, the judges. You know? You gotta go.
Okay, 5. And their mouth is found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of God. So no guile is not speaking lies.
Right.
All right, they're speaking of 100% truth.
Yep.
All right, everything that's been revealed unto us, they're speaking of the truth. The MOT to the B, all right, is the R5D show. All right? Saying that Esau, Edom is a so-called white man. Babylon the Great is America. All right, those intercontinental missiles are in scriptures. All right, not sugarcoating shit. Teaching the truth in sincerity. No gals falling in their mouth, man.
This is Revelation 3 verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
And what it's saying, the whole fast is this truth. This truth is very precious. You're supposed to hold this dear to your heart and not let it go to your best of your ability, man. Because this is life. This word is life. You know? This is what's going to get us into the kingdom of heaven. Eternal life. So we have to hold it fast. All right, not let it go. Fight just as our forefather fought that angel. I'm going to keep my blessing. I'm going to fight for it until you bless me, man. That's the mindset.
That's the top woman.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
Sophia.
The scriptures, man. That's all I want to say, bro. Because a woman may betray you, but Yahweh Shema Shai, he's going to always be with you, man. Especially if you believe in him.
Yeah. This truth is going to comfort us when all hell break through. This truth's still going to be on our side when we don't have nothing else.
Hey, the scripture say the word abides forever.
Okay, Matthew 5, and I'll start at 3. Blessed are the poor in the spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God.
Alright, that's what we're talking about. And who's actually mourning, man? Who's mourning, crying out to the Lord in this society, man? The men of the Lord, man. The prophets, man. You know? It's hard. Alright, well, all conversation doesn't miss their road. You know? And that's the conversation with you, so that's the men of the Lord. Alright, telling people what's about to come to pass, man. You know, telling people, oh, there's about to be righteousness about to be put upon this earth, man. That's the will of the Lord. What's the big life, man? All right.
Matthew 5 and 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, that's the spirit, because we brought that out early in the camp, but the spirit had a lot of way it came back again, man. So, you know, once again, those who get persecuted for this truth, you know, blessed are they, man. They're going to receive it, man. They're going to receive that crown, man. You know, even if you have to die on this side, you're going to receive that crown, man. All right.
1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
Ultimately to your house life. You know, you gotta keep on doing this truth, you know. I mean, keep on striving within the truth until y'all start cutting the clouds, man. You know, ain't no giving up. Scripture says that there has that good for the good son of y'all start on see up, man. You know, ain't no breaks either, man. You know.
Lord, scripture saying, in season, not a season.
Yeah. So it's like forever. Yeah, it's like only on the weekends or hourly.
Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery.
That's talking about the body of the company, man. You know how? Because the Lord had it where they lay their spiritual, you know, hands upon us, man. All right, and we can see that to this day right now, man. Look how, especially, you know, because of GMS, you know, look how, you know, through the spirit party out on the side, look how, you know, we're growing, man. You know?
Verse 15, meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all.
All right, and one thing about it too, you know, we want to stay within the scriptures, man. You know, Psalm 91, one thing he had to do this on one side, you know, shall buy on Almighty. I'm paraphrasing. All right.
Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
And that's another thing too. Not only that we're trying to save ourselves, but we're trying to save those who hear this, right? Those who want to, it's all of the spirit, but those who want to take heed and come back to the Lord, man. All right, we're doing this for ourselves and also for our people, man. For the elect.
I got one quick to back you up. The 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also.
And one thing too, it's not like we got the truth and we kept it for ourselves, right? We got the truth, we preach it out, and through the Spirit, the Lord has it where, other brothers, are learning, they get it for themselves too, and also they preaching it out to our people too, man.
Going to fishing. Are you fishing?
No, yeah.
No. It's an exponential growth in this truth. That's why the angels rejoice over one brother that repent. One brother could wake up, if the Lord allowed, that one man, he could spread his truth, and by that, you can wake up thousands of men.
Yeah, and so Paul, look. I just want to bring this example out here. Look how the Lord has camps popping out all over the world, man. Mostly because our people are scattered among the nations, but that's in Paul too, man. Our people are all over the world, man. Certain places out in, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe I seen something about Japan. That's like, come on, man. That's in Paul, man.
I haven't seen a camp in Japan, but I know the elder Barack from Los Angeles. They said when he came into the truth, he was in Japan. He was found out on YouTube, but he was in the military, and he was stationed in Japan. So this truth is going out through the four corners of the earth, through the strength of the unicorn, the internet. But yeah, man, this camp's popping up everywhere. I just Bishop Lloyd put in the chat, he has a camp in France. And I looked at the page, he was out there for a little while already. So his brother's waking up all over the world. That's how you know we had the end.
Not only are they popping up, when they teach the same doctrine, like my doctrine. What we just read in 1 Timothy, chapter 4, and continue the doctrine, 100% true.
Which, if I can say this too, and now you got this whole thing going on with Ye, right? Yeah. Kanye. The truth is basically the hottest topic on the earth right now. Right?
Yeah.
When you really sit back and look.
That's the truth is what's going to stand. The time. That's what's going to stand. Everything else is going to fall.
Yeah.
But
the scriptures do talk about wisdom, knowledge, that's talking about. That's 100%
So we were saying earlier, we had the time for this truth to just totally take over, man. The spotlight is on us now. Now it's time for us to really go hard and proclaim boldly this truth.
You already got the prophecies, even the common people talking about what's going around the world. You already got prophecies popping, then you got persecution that's about to be on the rise too. All right, drying of Euphrates rivers, rumors of wars, things of that sort. Right? This book, is about to be put in the forefront of everybody's head. Right? Everybody actually got to see this for their down selves. Right?
Isaiah chapter 52, verse 7. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings and publisheth peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publisheth salvation, that saith unto Zion, the Yahweh Shemel shall reigneth. It says, how beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings. And through the Spirit of the Lord, starting with our apostles and their elders, and men on down, They're bringing this truth, this good news, this gospel. This good news for who? The Israelites, the elect of Israel. Okay? It says, thy watchmen shall lift up thy voice. With the voice together shall they sing. But they shall see eye to eye when Yahweh shall bring again Zion. So ultimately the Lord is going to have mercy upon, and He's going to have salvation upon the Israelites. They're not going to be in captivity no more. Okay? And that's good news. No more being at the bottom. You know? And this truth is being broadcast, like the brother said, throughout the four corners of the earth.
It's giving our people hope. You know? We've been trodden down as a people. We've been told that we are nobody. You know, and hearing the truth, it gives you identity back. The Ezekiel 37. All right? The flesh, the sinews coming together.
Yep.
And we being bold and how about you outside? That's beautiful to see, you know, brothers that's been trodden down, giving shots, you know, confusing Esau's system to wake up out of it through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. That's beautiful, man. We was taught lies our whole life.
Yep.
Real quick, I'll use my little example real quick. You know, even to the beginning of the truth, you heard that Yahweh is a so-called black man. I'm like, wow. You know, you hear that he's like, damn, I probably got spoken. And I was like, that sounds good. You know, because he grew up in the world, you believe that he's a white man. It makes you think that, damn, am I at the same level as these people? It makes you think like, oh, these people are superior to me. And that's to break it down to people too, man. You know, so you look at when you learn the truth, you're like, damn, this guy's a white man. So these people might be just more important. They might be more valuable.
Yeah.
You know,
You was taught their own life. You was a nigga.
Right.
You was spit. You know, you're a tomahawk. That's what they telling you. You're beneath us. But the spirit said, no, we better. I chose you to be a peculiar people. Above all nations. You're like, damn, bro, I'm important.
Right.
Then on top of that, they teach you in this world, if you think like that, then you're wicked.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't think like that.
You're all equal,
Right. But that's what them small hats believe.
Yeah.
If you go into the small hats believe, they teach their people they're better than everybody.
Right.
And they move like that.
Right.
But nobody come up against them. You see? But they coming up against us, especially you so-called Christians.
We ain't got the truth. Why you bothering us?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're not going into the scriptures.
We should be significant to you.
Right. Yeah.
Nah, but they want us to participate in what? Black culture and Latino culture, man. If we participate in that, you people will love it. You will rejoice.
I got a text. Black man, your vote counts.
You said what?
I got a text on my
your
phone.
vote counts.
Yeah, your vote count, black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's not us. Get away from here, bro. You know?
But as a black man, you gotta vote Democrat.
Democrat.
Or you ain't black, as this nigga Joe Biden said.
Yeah.
We know it's all bullshit, but even that system is totally wicked, and Jake don't even have no real knowledge of how that system even works.
Yeah.
They don't even give a damn. They just do it just right, because grandma told them to do
When
it.
you 18, you better go vote.
But if you
Or they put like the elites would send out P. Diddy or 106 in Park to say, oh, if you don't vote, vote or die. You know, set up these different celebrities.
That song that Bati Boy made.
right,
If they don't vote, you don't get them set.
no vote and no fucking.
Yeah.
It's all enchantments, man.
Yeah, Saucy Santana and Trina, they made a song. You gotta vote or you can't get no pussy.
Right. Remember Juvenile made that song called VAX that thing up.
And that was brought by the same people. That was from that BLK app. It was the ones behind that. You know, it's all part of the small hats operation.
Yep. Yep. If you speak against the small hats, they gonna come for you. That's why Nori said what he said.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the
Creative.
Lord keep us where He kept us. we don't have no attachment to the world.
Right.
We can't be silent. We don't give a fuck. He said we don't care. We don't give a fuck about our lives, man. All right? It's done. What you gonna take from us? We already don't got nothing.
Dead to the world.
Oh yeah, we dead to the
We're
world.
the house of David, man. When you read about the men that joined themselves to David, where they said they was in debt,
Yeah.
they was stressed out, vexed. That's us, man. We don't give a fuck about this world, man. We ain't got nothing to lose. And everything to gain. We got nothing to lose, but everything to gain.
Isaiah 61 and 1. The Spirit of God is upon me because Yahweh have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to the bind up and brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening of prison to them that are bound.
Let's think about that. Who's in captivity right now? All right, who's bound right now? All right, that's us, man, as a nation.
Yep.
All right, so we're preaching this good news, unto our people, man, unto the elect. All right, and good news consists of the downfall of your enemies and the rising up of your power, man.
Kingdom of heaven. You know the kingdom of heaven. Immortality. No more oppression. Our people are oppressed, man.
No more sin.
No more sin.
Like the new covenant. The new covenant going to be in place in the kingdom of heaven.
So Isaiah 61 and 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn.
All right, so that time we see the outside crack the clouds is the time of the new Jerusalem, man. The time we see the outside crack the clouds is the beginning of that new Jerusalem, man. The actual physical beginning of that new Jerusalem. In the spirit, we can see it. That's the actual physical beginning of the bullshit, man. All right? Because we understand that he's about to put down and he's about to raise up.
Yep.
About to put down and about to raise up. This is Luke chapter 1. Chapter 1 and 68. Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people.
Yep.
Spirits roused up today, bro. And then it's just gonna stop.
Don't stop.
That's gonna stop. Because first people will go after is cops.
Yep. And the cops gonna be worried about they gonna have their own family to protect.
They'll go after the pastors too.
Yeah. They ain't gonna have answers.
They got a lot of stuff in their storehouses.
Luke 1 and 59, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. That's the gospel right there. That's the good news.
Right.
It's good news to us.
Yeah.
It's good news to us.
And we gonna be delivered.
That's right. From our enemies. So we could serve the Lord without fear.
Right.
Let me finish it off. To perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he swore to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hands of our enemies, might serve him without fear, in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. All right. We're not gonna have to worry about our enemies, man. So we gonna be open to them. All right.
You had to have your sword on one side and your working instrument on the other side.
None of that. We're gonna be able to praise Yahweh Shema Shai in perfection and without any, discretion.
Right.
You know?
So we trouble all sides. So in the kingdom of heaven, that's gonna be established on earth, we're not gonna be troubled.
Nah.
No more enemies over us.
Nah.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? We gotta worry about it. Say, call Allah, what's in that side of your mind. You know what I'm saying? But the kingdom gonna be call Allah, what's in my side.
Right.
Without people looking at you funny or, what is you know? So back to Isaiah 61 and 2. To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power to come for all that mourn.
Come for all those that mourn. Who's mourning? The true believers, man, the true worshipers that believe in Yahweh by Shema Shai. We're the ones being comforted through the Spirit, man. The scriptures, the word. You got it, brother.
So Revelation 21 and 1. And I saw the new heaven and the new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the delusion that's about to be put upon this place, right? Upon this earth, right? Because we understand the earth is about to forever. All right, so upon earth, it's about to be a new delusion. All right.
Starting with Yahweh Shai.
The earth gonna be refreshed.
Yep.
It's gonna be made right.
And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned to her husband.
And that's talking about the elect, because you understand that Jerusalem is a people before a place. All right.
Prepared a bride adorned to her husband.
And that's talking about your house.
Yep. And we know that the Lord, speak as Israel as a comely woman. I'm paraphrasing. 3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their powers. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
And back to verse, I'm gonna start with verse 3. Part of the Most High, the time of the Most High will be with men, because we're not gonna be of the flesh. All right, we're not gonna be sinning no more. We're gonna be under that new covenant, so we're gonna be able to go with the Most High, direct. But as of right now, we're speaking to the Most High. We have a shot. All right. So we're gonna be able to talk to our Father. All right, because why we gonna be upright and righteous, man. All right, that's the reason why we have the barrier, that barrier between that barrier between us and Yahweh. All right, man.
So like I was going to say, we read in Matthew 5, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see the Most High.
All right, so we won't, in due time, within the kingdom, we're going to be able to speak with our Heavenly Father directly, man.
Yep.
Also says, the Most High shall wash away all our tears, shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things have passed away. And that major former thing, is death, is sin. All right, because the wages of sin is death, man. And what it says, sin is the transgression of law. All right, so those major things will pass away. So you're not gonna be able to die, man.
Or just the laws will be in our own part. All right, and it's with Israel. Only Israel has that promise.
Coming up.
I'll read 5. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said to me, write, for these words are true and faithful. These words are faithful and true, and that's what we're going to lean upon. All right, that's what we're going to hope on. All right, that's our expectation. All right, that every Father do wipe away our pain and our tears off our face. No more death. All right, so yeah, we're able to live with you. I'm able to live with your brother for eternity. You're able to see your uncles and cousins, live with them eternity. That's a beautiful promise.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 4. It says, thou was precious in my sight, Thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore will I give men for thee, and people for thy life. Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from the east, and gather thee from the west. I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, and keep not back. Bring my sons from far, and my daughters from the ends of the earth. Everyone that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, yea, I have made him. That's going into the salvation of the Israelites. Starting with the elect. The elect, man, they're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So once again, that's comforting. That's another, comforting kingdom scripture right there.
That's these words, these good news, these words that's good to speak of. This is why we're not really worried about being persecuted for this truth, man. That's why we be able to stand firmly for this truth through the spirit power of Yahweh. Because to understand that there is a great reward behind this thing, man. All right, so yeah, people want to speak against us, yeah, they will come against us, but understand that what we suffer is not comparable to what we about to receive.
That should give you the comfort to keep going. Right. What Hebrews 12 said, remember Yahushua who suffered the way he suffered. You should be weary and faint in your own mind. Now he's set at the right hand of the Most High.
Right.
Hebrews 8, and I'll start at 6. But now have you obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is a mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. Yahushua is that mediator for the better covenant. He went down on the cross so that for the new covenant, we're not of the new covenant yet. When Yahushua comes, the new covenant will be take the place, All right, so it's a better promise. Why is it a better promise? Because we're not going to sin anymore.
There's never be an establishment of a newer covenant.
7. For the first covenant had been faultless, there shall no place have been sought for the second. So it was fault, why? Because of us. Because we in this flesh, so we sin is, we all constantly sinning. So that was the first covenant, have been sought for a second. For finding fault with them, it was with us, because the laws are perfect. All right? He has said, behold, days coming, said the Lord, when I'll make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah. The Lord will make a new covenant with the Israelites. Right. Another tribe and seven tribes.
They don't say the house of Edom,
Nah.
or Amalek, or Ham. It's only for the Israelites.
What is these Christians I'm talking about? The new covenant is for everybody. But it's going to say the new covenant is for the house of Israel and Judah. All right. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand and lead them out of the land of Egypt. So the Lord is being more in detail. Who is this covenant for? Those that I led out of Egypt. That, that's the Israelites.
Right.
The ones that the same people that received the first covenant. Because the Lord is saying the first covenant didn't play out right, so I'm gonna give them a new covenant. How would it wouldn't be fair if the Lord, knowing this first covenant ain't gonna be 100% right, I'm gonna give it to these people knowing they're gonna fuck up. Then I'm gonna get a new covenant to some other people that ain't even experienced the first covenant.
But it won't be new. It will just be a covenant.
Exactly.
To replace the old.
Exactly. Great point.
For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord, while I'll make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regard them not, said the Lord. For this covenant that I will make with the house of Israel, after those days, said the Lord, I'll put the laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. And I will be unto them a God, and they shall be unto me a people.
these so-called Christians say they under the new covenant, but they eating catfish.
Yeah, it's still sinning.
They're still calling on Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Also, so they like to say the laws, statutes, commandments done away with. It just said, I'll put my laws into their mind.
So that cuts that Christian stuff. So you could be lawless, but the Lord is gonna put the law in every part of the kingdom of heaven.
Well, they say keep the tithe law though.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
They don't even know the laws. They never even read the laws, but the laws in their mind.
Yep.
They say, oh, that's the Old Testament. That's what they say.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
11. And they shall-
Like, we read the New Testament right now.
That's why, no. 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall know me from least to the greatest. So we're not going to have to teach another Israelite. If he's going to be born perfect. He's going to be born in perfection. The law's going to be within him. The Lord's going to set it up in our mind. He's going to be keeping the laws perfect. You're going to have to ask me, brother,
Right.
I kept the Sabbath correctly 3 weeks straight, but for some reason, what is the Sabbath? You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Is it
dumbass.
a double tonight?
Yeah, it's a double tonight. Nah, we gonna know. Okay, it's a double.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a holy ceremony, a holiday, a high holiday, holiday to order. All right, you all gotta report to Israel.
But we got to teach the heathens.
Yeah,
So,
come.
there's a difference.
So then proving, you know that he is not a part of this covenant, this glory, this promise. For I will have mercy to their unrighteousness and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. And that he said, for new covenant, he had made the first old. Now that which decayed and waxed old is ready to vanish away.
It's like, I just want to read that 12 in the NLT.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, and I will forgive their wickedness, and I would never again remember their sin. All right, once again, with sin is transgression of the law. All right, this is written within the New Testament.
All right. Israel's sins when you brought it out. That's the promise. Going back to that, I know these brothers are willing to fight for it. And they've been fighting now. All they have to do is continue.
To the end. Fight the good fight of faith. To the very last, to the bell rings.
To the bell ring. So we see our king.
You got something else?
I was on the song.
You got it.
Go ahead now.
Alright, because we were speaking about, how Israel is going to do in the times to come when the Most High establishes His kingdom. Okay, this is going back to the Book of Numbers, man. The Lord had a heathen actually saw a vision of what's getting ready to go down, man. Okay, this is Numbers 24 and 15, and he took up his parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, has said, and the man whose eyes are open have said, which Balaam was a witch, a warlock, if you will, okay, for the nation of Moab, right? Showing you these heathens, the Most High can open up their minds to the spiritual realm as well, and they can receive visions of the future. Okay, and that's going on right now, man. That you better believe. Right now we're in the weekend of what they call Halloween.
Oh, it's only been close.
Yeah, Halloween is tomorrow, I believe, or Monday. So there's all type of rituals going on right now. There's a very demonic spirit in the air right now. Okay, you got a lot of these people throwing up their curses. You got Amalek, these small hats throwing up enchantments.
With Yates in this month.
Yeah.
This enchantment.
Then you got this now Kyrie posting stuff. You know? So it's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that we're not privy to, but we know what's going on in the spirit. We already know what time it is. Like it says in Revelation 12 and 12, the devil shall come down with great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. we know that you know that you have a small time. Why? Not because we're actually seeing you bugging out and going crazy, but the Lord told us, so we already know. Okay? So you doing your enchantments, throwing up your curses, and it's gonna come to no avail, man. All right?
Say no enchantment against Yahuwah.
The elder Kazak from Mississippi did a video. You had this female worker, bitch, try to put an enchantment on him. Okay, a couple times today you got Edomites rolling up, trying to throw up enchantments.
It was an actual Amalekite.
An actual Amalekite. Out the spirit. Because he walked by first, he tried to throw up an enchantment, but the spirit made him come back and reveal that he was an actual Amalekite. A small hat, man. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to start fucking you small hats up, man. That's the time we in.
Right.
So you come with your propaganda, come with your bullshit, go as hard as you fucking can because you're done, man.
We're in a time where the truth is like even more global now.
Yeah.
And you can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth.
And
You know what I'm saying?
The elect is going to obtain it.
Right.
The rest going to be blinded. Through all your sorcery, your deception, the elect is still going to be able to navigate through it.
Right. We live in a time where, expect more people to come up to the camp. Yeah, it's gonna be like that, like the time of Acts. That persecution, yes, it is on the rise. It is here.
We want it. We want persecution to happen. That's one step closer to the kingdom.
Right, we want that to happen just like we want Esau to push the MOTB,
Yep.
just like we want these nations to go to World War III. Why? Because it's all prophecy. It's all leading to the return of Yahushua. It's all leading towards the kingdom of heaven and our salvation. Salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel. But Numbers 24 and 16, he hath said, which heard the words of God and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open. All right, this is the vision. All right, he's going to say what he's seeing. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. Okay, this is speaking about who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Yahushua, a so-called black man, a Negro from the nation of Israel, a Judite. Okay? He said, I'm going to see him, but not now. Why? Because this was going back after we came out of Egypt, thousands of years ago. Okay? But it's about to play out now. Though it tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not tarry. Okay? The vision is speaking now. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Sheth. And Edom, okay, we know Moab, that's your so-called Chinese, you gooks, okay? Which you think y'all gonna have next. Y'all ain't got next, man. Your time is now, the time of the Gentiles. And you're not gonna pass go. You're not gonna establish your kingdom, man.
That is not set up through the spirit.
Nah.
All right, and the last person to rule was the Romans. All right,
That's it.
on statue. All right, that's it. And after that, outside that stone is going to crush the whole display.
No more heathen rule after that. And Edom, which is you so-called white people, you Edomites, all right? And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. Was that a slave? Okay, so all you so-called white people out there, get ready for slavery.
Yeah.
Amalek.
And it's going to get on you small hats, okay? And Israel shall do valiantly. So we're about, as a people, man, the elect, when we put that number, we're about to do valiantly. We're about to go on a war campaign, all right, establishing world domination when our Lord Yahushua returns. Okay? Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, talking about Yahushua, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. So the Lord is going to do a depopulation agenda. After the smoke clears and the elect come out of the chamber, it's not going to be that many people left on the earth. You know? It might be, speaking as a man, it could be less than 1 billion people after that. Because we know mass death is coming to the earth. A time like never before. Okay? verse 20, and when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Yep.
Going into what? First shall be last, and last shall be first.
Right here in the sidebar it says first of the nations. It says it means the first of the nations that warred against Israel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was when we came out of Egypt.
Right, because we know Amalek, that's all you Edomites. Y'all basically became a nation when we became a nation. Which we became a nation towards the end. We were really like the last nation to be established. Okay? But you was one of those first nations that came up against us, like brother said, when we came out of Egypt. Why? Because you are a natural born enemy. That's why it says in Psalms 83, the first people it mentioned was Edom. That's what you modern day so-called elites, your Illuminati, you different Bacon families. Okay, the Lord said your end is going to be that you perish forever. So come with your demonization, come with your propaganda. The Lord is going to squash all that, man.
I got a quick precept to back you up. Psalms 120, verse 7. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war.
So we understand you devils want blood. We understand you want war. Okay, and we want war too. All right, the Lord said he's going to war with Amalek from generation to generation. All right, we understand in order to have peace, first it must be war. Ultimately, we want peace on the earth. But you devils got to get taken out, man, and you being exposed first, as it says in, what's that, 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. The Lord is going to consume it with the spirit of his mouth and ultimately with the brightness of his coming.
And our warfare is not carnal. See, that's one thing. We're not going to beat you at your playing field. That's what you want us to do.
Right.
We're going to lean upon the spirit. We're waiting for spiritual power.
That's why you got to do false flags. That's why we know there's going to come,
They mentioned it. They mentioned it. Certain news clips mentioned it. Amalekites, this is going to rise up. They're saying it's going to, people would listen to Kanye. So these things are going to happen. They're going to come up. They're going to attack Amalekites. So they already prophesying that it's going to recur, that these things are going to happen.
We just had this false flag with Nancy Pelosi's husband. Yeah, supposedly somebody ran up in the house and beat her husband down with a hammer. And we know it's set up because when you actually go into it, they said that the person was a conspiracy theorist, and he was listening to anti-Semite doctrine on the internet. So we already see what's coming. We see devils from a mile away. Okay, you gotta do these things like the brother said, because our weapons of our warfare are not carnal, it's spiritual, and you know that. Just like we're not gonna meet you on your playing field, you can't meet us on our playing field. You gotta stick to what you know best,
Yeah.
which is the sword, and we gonna stick to what we know best, which is this sword, the sword of Yahweh Bashim, the word. Okay, and we're gonna battle it out. And we're going to see who's going to win.
Yeah. Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother, Jacob shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Just to back up what Brother had earlier, man, because we understand that Esau is going to be in captivity for 1,000 years. It might be cut off forever, man. All right.
Wow. So the Lord remembers what you have did unto the children of Israel. All right, that's why. What are you doing? What if the Lord didn't remember why He got you being exposed?
Right.
He got you being exposed because the Lord is about to judge you for your wickedness, man, for your violence and what you did unto Jacob. The so-called niggas like Tina and the Americans that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. The Lord didn't forget slavery. All right, the Lord didn't forget about cooking nigga, alligator bait.
Right.
Barbecuing, pick the nigga.
Motherfucker having a man fuck his mother.
Cutting out the babies from
On their womb?
the mom's stomach, womb. Lord ain't forget that, man.
And it's also becoming common knowledge of who funded all that,
Yeah.
who was a part of all that, who owned the slave ships.
1948ers.
Right. It was called what? Slave ship Jesus?
Yeah.
Yep, good ship Jesus.
You see that, man? They making mockery of him.
It's coming out that so-called Christopher Columbus was a 1948er.
Even Adolf. No, Adolf. Yeah, Hitler was a, you know.
And he came out and said that the Negroes are the real Jews.
Coming out. The queen have had some ties to the Amalek, the queen.
Well, that whole so-called monarchy, that royal family, they're not gonna come out and tell you, but if you actually go into their beliefs, they're all Amalekites.
Yeah.
And they claim their claim to the royal house is something called British Israelism. Okay? Which they call themselves Anglo-Saxon, which the true Anglo-Saxons are the Israelites, the angelic sons of Isaac.
The dude Belfort. He was from Britain.
Right.
The Belfort Declaration.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That Israel was set up by Britain.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we understand all these devils, they're all related. They're all family, man.
Right. That's why they own the banks, they own the music industry. When the rapper gets signed, they say they sold to the devil.
Right.
Who you sold your soul to? See?
But the true British are the Israelites. The word British goes back to the Hebrew word Barayah Ayash, which means man of the covenant. Okay, because it was Israel ruling Europe during the so-called Dark Ages. Okay, and when we went into captivity, as the devil always does, they just take over and steals people's identities, man.
Yep.
Person man named Heritage.
Right. So it's you devils is being exposed all over.
So Obadiah, or 111, in that day, that in the day, Salakia, that thou stoodest on the other side in the day that the strangers carried away captives his forces, and foreigners enter into the gates, unto his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem. Even thou was one of them. Right? Esau was. Racing, even to the foundation thereof. Right? Who is that? The Edomites. Had nothing to do with you, but you was there pointing out, oh, that's an Israelite. Yeah. All right, I think in the Apocrypha it said that they burned the temple. Yeah, the temple. It had nothing to do with them, but because of that perpetual hatred for the children of Israel, perpetually forever.
Yep.
All right?
Yeah, and that was during the time of the Babylonians. Okay, when they carried away Israel into Judah actually into captivity.
Yeah.
That was the first major captivity of Judah after coming out of Egypt, of course, right? And then they did it again. Esau was a part of it during that first time, but they led the charge the second time with Antiochus. I'm sorry. Okay, they defiled the temple. Then they came a third time during the times of Romans, during 70 AD.
Where you have the Ark of Titus.
Right.
Commemorating the downfall of Jacob. And prove that, because that's, if you complain to anti-Semitism,
Right.
that's a great offense to your people if you are the children of the Most High. Why do you have that memorial there?
Right.
That's the defeat of Israel in the Roman Empire.
Because they know that the least of them know that they were the Greeks.
That they were the Greeks. That's really supposed to be a big anti-Semitism. You don't come against that.
The Greeks and the Romans.
Yeah.
That's why when you read Thessalonians, talk about how the mystery of iniquity was already at work.
Yeah.
All right.
That was you Edomites. He was calling himself Romans though. See? The wicked. That's in your DNA.
13. You jump something? Huh? All right, 13. Thou shouldst not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity, man. So the law requires what is old, man.
Lay hands on their substance,
Yeah.
stealing the gold
Yep.
and the different, holy artifacts and whatnot.
Hands in the imagery of Archetypus. Okay? Neither should thou have stood in a crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in a day of distress. Esau was pointing them out. Those that escaped. Oh no, there's an Israelite right there. There's an Israelite over there.
Race it.
Race it. All right? For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. So all the heathens will get it. Why? Because all of them came together to keep us from being a nation, to come out the name of Israel. All of them have a hand in this, man. That's why all of them participate in the destruction of Jacob. That's why you have a fucking Chinese store in the hood. That's all of them in hand, together in hand. Yeah, Israel have fucking gas stations, you know? Elon will have a fucking Slurpee store.
For 40 years,
Yeah.
same spot. You going in there, the lights kind of off and shit, dirty, dust everywhere. It never shut down though.
Yeah.
He ain't got to fix his store up and that. Niggas will always come in here.
Yeah.
You can jack up the price, the same shit in there. You can go to fucking Publix and get that shit for down there half off.
Yep.
But it's Jake living there, they ain't got no car or nothing, so they forced to go there. Then the shit be expired.
Yeah.
Yep. Then you got the women of our nation sleeping with the boss.
Yeah.
Boss man. For some food or some items for their baby. So they don't got their baby daddy.
She might work in there, you go in there, it's a
big booty true like or Levi.
Yep.
It's always one of them.
Yep.
getting smashed out by Elon or Ishmael.
Yo, they fucking freaks.
Oh man. Oh, well, look at you got Dubai. Dubai. All these IG thoughts getting flown out, going out there and getting shitted on, getting pissed on, getting fucked by camels and shit.
Yep.
Why they want to do that to our women? Why they don't do that to their own women?
Yeah.
They don't go back to the curses.
Lord, you got a controversial deal, man. All right, go ahead.
Psalms 83 verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
So all the heathens are enemies to the Most High.
Yep. It says tumult. They're making like a commotion, a sound. What they saying? They saying,
Shit.
right,
Proud.
at the UN nations, man, at the UN meetings, okay? And just in general, it says,
Scheming.
right,
Plotting.
they stay scheming.
One thing about the other nations, man, which is about to go into this of the other nations, our enemies. They may hate each other, but they also come on one accord to come put hell on the nation of Israel, man.
Yeah. They all get along, bro. They all live together, bro. You'll see Ishmael and Amalek in the same hood. All right, you'll see Moab and Ammon. All of them come together, man.
Just look at a clip from one of these World Economic Forum meetings. They have leaders from Saudi Arabia, leaders from China, leaders from Russia, all these different nations. Okay, but they all can sit in one room and talk about the plans they want for the future. It's all part of the one world government.
All of them on one order for NWO.
Right.
It's all
Why
part
y'all
of
for making
that.
this a fucking digital currency?
Exactly.
It's all part of that great reset. So Psalms 83, verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. It says, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance.
Because you gotta understand the way our enemies work. They come together, create, all types of schemes and plans to come against and cut us as a nation. man. They structured ultimately the society to come against our people, man. You know?
Cause our people to sin.
Right.
Or to sin against the Most High. All right, because they know if we constantly sinning, the Lord won't be around us.
Right.
All right, and He has always been saying that they're stronger with their partner, with their power. So the best way that we can attack them or overcome over them, we gotta get them from serving their power, man.
You gotta push them to commit sin.
Yeah.
Right? That's why they push people like Lil Nas X on you. Okay? That's why they push people like Saucy Santana on you.
That's why it's accuser of thy brethren.
Right.
That's why He accuses you daily. He goes to the most, hey, y'all know somebody say, see they sinning, they doing this. But the whole time, He causing Israel to sin.
Right.
Yeah.
They have the power in this world. It's the devil. They control the music industry. We're talking about the small hats.
Yeah.
You control Hollywood. You control the news media. They have the power to create a so-called celebrity
Yeah.
from nothing. They could take somebody and with no talent, no gifts or nothing, and they create whole characters. They can create a whole fake character. And you think it's a real person and push it forth to the media, and whatever that person is, all they do is push him on the media, and they can create thousands of this person. Right. You know? They could create somebody like a Young Jeezy, for example, and push that on you, Thug Motivation, Trap or Die, Tupac. And now it's Tupac's everywhere.
Right.
You know?
I also want to say this, if they cared about you, and it's Revelation 11, they would have told you who you were.
Right.
You know? They're not telling who you are. They're telling you you're African American, you know? He's a nigga, you know? He's a cotton picker.
But they may tell you who you are with like a subliminal message, you know. But at the end of the day, they still ain't telling Jake who they really are. You know?
That wouldn't benefit them. It would hurt them.
They know they ain't gonna be in control of the world.
So you want that Joel too, right?
Oh yeah, that's good. Still Psalm 83.
Yeah. Just a little bit more. Psalms 83. Verse 5. For they are consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So all these nations, man, they're against you Israelites. And you know that. But you still trying to hold hands with these different nations.
Right. It says they're confederate.
Right.
Okay? Because that word confederate goes in the Hebrew is bariyah, which means covenant. They have a worldwide federation, a coalition, okay, to come up against Israel. It's like they all came together and agreed. This is like it says with one consent. We all have to come together to you know, and that show you that Israel is the most powerful. They all got to team up to come up against us. You know, they got to basically jump us.
Right.
They ain't no one-on-one. You know.
Right. You mentioned covenant. But guess what? Now our people making a covenant with the heathen.
Yep.
You see? They taking on the wine of Babylon. The philosophy of the so-called white man.
All want that.
I was going to bring out this point too. You know, you said, they covenant with each other. Ultimately, the reason why, because, we did say this, I'm going to bring it out again, because when they understand that we start feeding to our power, it's done for them. All right? Because, they understand we got a true power. They scared of the true power. That's why they implement these certain things so we could, get away from it.
It's verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab.
So Edom is the so-called white man. Ishmael is the so-called Arabs.
Of Moab.
Moab.
And the Hagarenes. Jebal and Ammon. And Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ammon, Japanese. Amalek, the head tribe of Edom. Philistines. Amite.
Right.
All of them. All of them you can find at the United Nations.
But is there a seat for Negroes?
Nope.
Nope.
So-called Latinos and Native Americans? No.
It's a big club and you ain't in it.
Right.
Like George Carlin's in it.
So our people, they still voting. They pissed off at Ye making the White Lives Matter t-shirts, but y'all voted for Creepy Sleepy Joe. You see?
He told you if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
You see that, man? You see the hypocrisy?
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures say what? He gonna send that staff upon that hypocritical nation, man. That's you wicked Israelites.
Yeah.
You need to get put down.
But you see the hypocrisy with that? The same people that got mad over the White Lives Matter shirt when are the same people that can't understand.
The Edomite say nothing.
No, they can't understand when Jake wore the Black Lives Matter shirt and Esau get mad at that. They're like, why you get mad at that? Don't we matter? But they wear a White Lives Matter shirt, you mad at that. So you people, y'all lost in the sauce. You just go with whatever programming Esau push on you, man. You don't have no original thoughts in your brain. You're just a fucking robot.
You're a robot. You're remaining in the congregation of the dead. You just dead. You reprobate silver. You dross. And also when the Lord he gotta send these plagues upon you, man.
That's why the scriptures say they're ignorant, and they destroy because destroy other people, you know.
Right.
You know, and I got ignorant, you know, definition. It says lacking knowledge or awareness in general.
You don't know who you are. You lost. Because that's something general. That's general knowledge
general, right.
of knowing who you are.
That's the first thing you're supposed to know.
That's why these nations, you know, ultimately had to take that away from you. Because understand, because, you know, we need to understand who you are. Then once you understand who you are, you start going to how, you know, you have a true power. You know?
That's one of the biggest problems with Jake. They don't have no knowledge of self. They don't have no knowledge of their identity. So you can't associate yourself. There's no, you know, you see this world is not for you. You just an outcast. You just a nobody. Like we was going into earlier with the whole Caesar Borgia and the white Jesus. You know, you think you ain't shit. So let me just bow down to this devil and do what he said. Maybe he'll give me some crumbs.
Yeah.
Wow, that's weak. You weak, man. That's a weak mind.
That's why, you know, they able to say, oh, no, you're not. One day say you're Afro-American. No, you're not Afro-American. Oh, today you're Black American. You don't know who the fuck you are.
And they just go with it.
They just go
Oh,
with it.
I'm black. Okay, I'm black.
See, every time the so-called white men speak, you want to clap for them. You want to listen. You see?
When the Jakes say I'm not black, now all the Jakes get mad. Oh, they love to try to pull your black card. Oh, if you speak with proper English, you ain't black. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to dress, you don't want to dress with your pants hanging off your ass, you ain't black. Who the fuck put this title of black on you? The fucking white man.
They don't want to know who did that. They don't even consider it, man.
Isaiah 1:3. The ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib. The Israel do not know, my people do not consider.
The ass, the donkey, the ox know who his owner is, man. But you Israelites, you don't even know who your power is. Who saved you out of Egypt?
They don't care to know.
You want to know his name? Do you want to care to know? Oh, house of Israel?
Right.
For a simple nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers,
Right.
children are corrupted. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward.
Yeah, Heavenly Father, Yahushua is furious, man. That's why he's not going to come back. He's not going to meet thee as a man. gonna travail like a woman with child. You gonna come back like a lion, man. Why? To put the wicked down, man. Can you read again, up?
Before again, so Isaiah 1 and 4, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers,
Laden with sins, man.
black culture.
Black culture. You don't even consider, man.
Black culture is straight iniquity. Evildoers. Fucking other niggas wild. Yeah, seafood boiled.
Maybe you're saying they're trying to go forward with, nah, you act the scripture saying you're going backward. Oh, we gotta move forward. Wakanda, woo, woo, woo. Bro, Wakanda's not real.
Yeah, I think it's another one coming down.
Somebody said Wakanda forever.
Yeah, I saw a video. Yeah, this black bitch talking about, oh, if you white people, you really wanna show us some respect. You say you're really down with us. Don't go see Black Panther Part 2. Wait for us to watch it first. You stand outside and make sure nobody come in to hurt us. Like, it's a fucking movie. First of all, they made the movie.
Jay, you got work in the morning.
Yeah.
For the white man.
Hey, Jay, you gonna be on time for work, man.
You making a white man rich. Wants his speed.
They already saying all this ignorant shit. Like, but they already saying this ignorant shit. All right, y'all boys, I gotta go. I gotta go see. I gotta work in the morning.
Come on, man.
They are corrupted. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward.
Right. You forsaking the Lord. You forsook Yahweh Shemal Shah. You started serving idols. That's wrong. That's off. That's wicked. Worshiping these different idols, man.
Worshiping yourself.
Yeah, you worshiping yourself. The scripture say in Romans, haters of God. You're trying to establish your own righteousness. That's wicked. That's wickedness.
None of these were good. Yeah, but they always got an excuse. Always got an excuse, but you want to wonder why you in a position. You telling you why you're in a position. You don't want to hear the answer.
Telling you why you're bringing enemies are ruling over you. Why?
Because they love their enemies. They love Esau.
Yep.
They want to believe that one day him and them and Esau can be friends. They can love each other. Be a big happy family.
Like Martin Luther King. One day,
Right.
white man, a black man and white man can hold hands.
Little black boys and little white girls.
That shit still ain't coming fast.
Oh, it will come fast. We had this rapper in New Orleans, J.D. Youngin. He recently died not too long ago. Did y'all march for him? No. You see? When it's so-called black on black crime, you don't march. When the so-called white man killed a so-called black man, you want to march.
Oh, perfect example. You remember when you had that Edomite shot up them niggas in the grocery store in Buffalo?
Yeah.
And they was protesting, why won't you love us? What do we do to you? But you had IUIC out there telling you why, telling you what the problem is, and the nigga talking about, yeah, y'all better get them. Y'all better get them. Before we take care of them.
Wow.
Well, where's that smoke for E? That's why you niggas getting what you get.
Niggas are homeboy state. You saw fuck them so much that now they are affectionate. They have a rubber vibration in Esau.
It's not gonna say
Stockholm syndrome.
He saw great the R word until they started to enjoy it. They like it now.
Five. Why should you be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. So what, like, that's the point of Lord, but just bring judgment. You're not gonna get it.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it right.
Yeah,
You can't get it right.
You can't get right. So Lord, the only way you're gonna learn is death by pain.
Yeah.
That's how you get a nigga that have a harder head. Make his ass soft.
Kill him.
Kill him.
When the Lord was going back to the law, you had a rebellious son.
Right.
All right, he just want to eat and drink all day, he don't want to work, he don't want to listen. What you do? Bring him before the elders, call the people together, and you stone his ass.
Right. I just want to say real quick, this is a 6-year-old rapper named Woo Wop. Okay, he be with DDG and whatnot, which DDG, he scoffed at the prophets in LA.
Yeah, he
Okay.
threatened him.
Yeah,
He threatened him. He said he was going to kill him or something like that.
that's the same rapper that goes out with Holly Bailey. Okay? DDG. So Woo Wop made a song about, I don't want to say it, KIL his mom, KIL his dad, and KIL his grandma. And you read the comment board, people like jamming to that song. They got it on repeat. Where's the outcry, man?
You know somebody was behind
But
that.
no, because he had another video of this, that same chick. He had the same chick told him, I want you to die. So the DDG, there's a little kid.
DDG said that to the
Oh, the little kid said, I want you to die.
Said that to DDG?
Yeah, so it's the same nigga. That's the same kid you talking about.
Right.
Stars.
That's how it all started bumping.
Yeah.
Right. But there was no outcry at. You see, you hypocrites, man. You gotta be put down, man.
Rightfully so. That's why we can't wait for the Most High to start killing you niggas by the Job.
Yeah.
The Most High finna put the spirit on Esau Edom to show his horns, man. I was watching, they had this clip on NBC. They showed you had this Edomite cop. It was a Jake sitting in his car eating a McChicken. And Esau just came up, opened his door, and started blasting his ass, man. You know? Jake was eating a McChicken. Esau just came up, opened his door. Jake looked up. You know, he's spooked. He don't know what's going on. He just reversed. As soon as he reversed, lit his ass up.
Yup.
Lit his ass up. 2 seconds.
He said because there was a call to, the bothering the people at work. Had the people at work there. So they called the police. But I don't know if it was him that
But he
did
said
it.
he said in a video, you can hear it on the cop on the voice. He said this is a car that fled from you the other day.
Oh, so now it's personal.
It was personal. And then it came out that so I was reading. It said it came out and that wasn't even the same person. Now how would you even know? It could be somebody just driving that car.
Yeah, how many
family
times?
member.
I'm saying how many times you have the same car though?
Exactly.
Same color, same model.
But that just shows you that's the Most High that's putting the spirit on these devils to come after you. And there was a young northern child. That's that perpetual hatred, man. And the Most High is raising it back up because we're going into our Jacob's trouble.
You gotta understand, these Edomites, they see their world crumbling, and they also hear us. They watch our videos. Our videos circulate around them. I mean, they hear us, so-called Negro, Latino, and American talking about America destroyed, we going to slavery. That gives them that perpetual, it heats up that oil, that perpetual hatred, man. That rage, water, man.
We're calling them Edomites.
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is mine indignation. I will send them against an hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil, and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets.
When we see Jake getting judged, man, we not in, oh my God, no, we need to praise him, man. Don't we understand our people is wicked as fuck, man.
Deserve it. Yep. Modern day Assyrians and Edomites, man.
He's saying,
Go ahead, bro.
these same people that's getting put to death by these devils, if let's say before they died, if we told them the so-called white man is an enemy and he's the devil, they would say, nah, man, nah, you full of hate. But that, okay, don't believe it,
Why?
just what?
Absurd.
That staff is talking about the sword, which part of his sword is what? The Maxine. That's part of his sword too. Lies, weapons. That's all part of the so-called white man's sword.
ultimately he is the sword. What King David said, "Arise, O Lord, cast them down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword."
Yep.
And who made the gun?
Most first.
Right, you're right.
Most High
Most
gave him
High.
understanding.
Oh, yeah, he used the so-called white man to bring that invention forth.
Right.
So that the gun, which is the modern day sword, that idea, that concept, it originated in the mind of an Edomite. So that's his power, that's his sword.
Right.
But so why would you want to try to pick that up and use that?
Right. And Cain in the Hebrew is Kwayan, which goes into a weapon, dagger. You see? Esau was blessed with the sword, and he's using the sword to this very day.
Genesis chapter 27, verse 40. That's the back of the brother. And it says, "And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brothers, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from thy neck." Go up a little bit.
Our people need death, man. They get ready to celebrate this wicked ass Halloween, which you know that from a child that what Jay said, that's the devil's birthday. You know it's not it's wicked, but you love it. You love participating in that spirit. Why? Because you're a fucking demon.
I don't even waste this. Shit. I don't want to hurt brothers' eyes. Genesis chapter 27, going up, starting on verse 38, it says, "And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even also, my father." And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
So this is when the Lord Isaac blessed Jacob, and Esau is now crying to Isaac to get a blessing. All right, because that if we go up to 25th verse, Esau sold his birthright unto Isaac to Jacob, man. All right, but now he's trying to cry and thanks Isaac for a blessing. All right.
It says verse 39, "And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be in the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above."
So his blessing was to get the fatness of the earth. All right, get all the substance. All right, fatness of the earth. Go ahead, brother.
And it says, verse 40, "And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck." And ultimately, that blessing of the sword is really a curse.
Yeah.
It's really ultimately a curse if you think about it.
What Yahweh Shai said. What he told Peter after he smote the Roman general's ear off. He told him, all that take up the sword shall perish with the sword. So, like the verse said, it's a curse, because ultimately the Lord is going to use these devils, which the ultimate sword they created was what? The nukes.
ICBM.
They're going to use those to destroy themselves. All right, this is Joel chapter 3 and 1, all right, because we just mentioned the ICBM, the nuclear missiles, right, which is going to be released at the cusp of World War III, which is getting ready to take place, man.
The Lord gave him the understanding to make that instrument of war.
Right, I created the smith that blew up the coals in the fire, right? This is Joel 3 and 1. "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem," and that's talking about right now, because Israel's waking up to their true nationality. Okay?
Yeah, end of our captivity.
Right.
But that's not talking about us going to slavery again.
Right.
Bring that up.
Bring again, meaning to bring it to an end, to finish it. All right, verse 2, I will also gather all nations. So the Lord said at that same time, he's also going to gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people. Right.
The Euphrates River is dry for that reason.
So that they can have a place to fight.
Yeah.
That's prophecy. He said, Jehoshaphat, that goes to the house side. The plot means the house of judgment. So that word plead actually goes to judgment too.
Right.
So the Lord is going to judge these nations, man. Why? Because what they have done to the nation of Israel, man.
Isaiah 6:15 said, for by fire and by my sword shall the Lord plead with all flesh. So how he's going to plead with them? By fire. That's how he's going to judge them. Okay? All right, Joel 3. And for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
So what you did on touch Israel? See, you didn't just touch regular people.
Right.
You didn't just put regular people to slavery. All right, you took children of the Most High, Yasharallah. He's the Prince of Power. That's the apple of the Most High.
That's the apple of the Lord's eye, man. You know, that's the Lord's jewels, man.
Fucked up, man. And it said, not only did you scatter my people among the nations, which is the transatlantic slave trade, also you parted his land. Talking about you devils over there, you small hats, you 1948ers over there in the so-called fake state of Israel, okay?
Palestinians.
And you Palestinians over there fighting over a land that doesn't belong to neither one of you, defiling it, okay? Right, Pink City, Tel Aviv, one of the biggest alphabet parades in the world. The Most High sees all that. He's going to be judged for that. Because you blaspheming his name.
Yeah.
You claiming to be the people of the Most High, but you won't push nothing but wickedness in the earth. At least play the role, but we know you can't because you're wicked, man. What is scripture in the land of uprightness shall he not, what that Psalms, in the land of uprightness shall they do wickedly, let's paraphrase. All right, that's what the Lord said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, seeing thou hatest instruction? Okay? You cast the words of the Most High behind you. So you're going to be judged, but you want to claim, well, you're going to get judged. That's why Surah 36 says, Lord, let them know us as we have known thee. So you devils, you're about to meet the person you claiming to be, descended from. Okay? Verse 3, Joel 3:3, and they have cast lots for my people, have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
Sold our people on auction blocks. I received the video movie with they had little boys with glitter on.
Yeah, goodbye Uncle Tom.
Yeah, very effeminate looking at the white, They was popping them little boys. Selling them for a girl. All right?
And the devil made that movie. They telling about themselves. Their tongue shall fall upon themselves.
Yeah.
You know? But verse 4, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? So we don't want no damn reparations from you.
We in the same spirit of the Lord. The only way that the land can be cleansed is by your blood being defiled upon the land.
You can't repay for all you have done. Man.
Correct.
Man. Esau done all wicked shit unto our people, man. But what brothers just spoke about, that's crazy, man. The little kid, man, that's
Got
crazy.
glitter and gold, remember?
Yeah.
Like effeminate.
But booty naked.
Yeah,
With body paint all over. devils gotta pay for that shit, man. How you gonna pay for that? And that shit still goes on now. That's why they push people like Lil Nas X on the children. At first he got big by singing a children's song. They gave it the bait and switch. They got all the children to get the eyes on them. And now this nigga twerking on Satan with a wig on. That's the devil for you, man. All right. Verse 5, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border.
To the Edomites, the so-called white man.
See?
Like the Hamites, selling bacon.
That's the slave trade right there, bro. The triangular slave trade. Okay? And if y'all got nothing else, gotta accept to back that up. Okay? And Zechariah chapter 9 and 12, turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope, talking about the elect of Israel. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. So this is the true reparations right here, the big payback. Verse 13, when I have bent Judah for me, and filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man. So the Lord is going to raise up these people right here to go up against you Greeks, which we know who the Greeks are, you so-called white people, you Edomites. All right, for what you did to us. All right? Right, the Lord is going to make us a sharp, new threshing instrument, having teeth, that are our battle axe and weapons of war. Okay, when that time comes, the Most High going to raise us up, man. And it's going to be a hunt, starting with you damn elites, man. You got whatever.
Great recompense, payback upon you heathens, man.
Joel 3 and 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head.
But yeah, you gonna have to pay. And the Lord knows that He gonna save His people, man. The Lord gonna save His people, and He gonna repay these heathens and our enemies for what they have done unto us, man. All these people, they don't play a part in, our captivity. All these people don't play a part on us being trodden down, man. So all these people are going to be gathered in the Middle East to be judged, man. All right, and there's no way you can repay that time, man. You can't pay that time, man.
And they all good, like they didn't do something offensive, like they didn't do something atrocious, atrocious. You did a great offense, man. Right. The Lord is going to require it, man. All right, that's why the brother said, the Lord is gathering for World War III. See, World War III is going to happen. All right? And that's why the Lord is gathering the heathens to fight in World War III.
That day is a day of darkness.
This right here, this is Ezekiel 25 and 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord God.
All right, so our number one enemy is so-called white men. All right.
The Lord is going to use us to repay recompense unto you. it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble you. So we gonna get ours, man. You gonna get yours.
That's what I'm going to say, give them double.
Right. Even this day will I render double unto thee.
Us, you know, we gonna get our lick back, man.
Oh yeah.
Get our link back, we're going to have spiritual power. Fuck with you mentally. You know what I'm saying? All type of ways.
Even before the kingdom, you know, brothers speak about spiritual power, we gonna get our lick back.
Yeah, they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. So it starts on this side.
With that being said, Lord, this campus is edified. We'll give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
We give double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Also say shalom to all the Akim out there preaching the truth. The truth is serious. Keep it enduring, keep it fighting. Abu Dham, wa shalom.
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 Above, above.
Ba ba ba.